Hi everyone, I hope you're okay, and I hope that the videos we keep uploading are helping you out. On this video, guys, I'll be tackling the fourth question from the May-June 2024 Mathematics Paper 1 examination. Yes, it is a national exam that was written by learners who are rewriting or rather supplementing their metric results. All right, together. I believe, guys, it's very important for you to know how to tackle exam questions because it will give you an edge whenever you write your exam. So please do share the video to your peers so that they may have the same edge as you. Okay, we are given the equation of g of x, and g of x is a hyperbolic function, yeah? And a hyperbolic function, guys, has two restrictions, yeah? It has a vertical restriction or a vertical asymptote, as well as a horizontal asymptote. Are we together? So just to deal with this question over here, the first question, they want us to find the equation of the asymptotes. Né? For my horizontal asymptote, I know that y is just equals to that value over there. Y is equals to 2. And for the vertical asymptote, x is just equals to 1. I'll just take my denominator, equate it to 0 for me to find the vertical asymptote. So if I were to draw the graph, guys, I'll simply draw it like this. Né? My asymptote, let me indicate them in black. Y is equals to 2. That's the first asymptote. And then the other one is over here. That's 2. And then I have 1 over there. Né? Obviously, I have y, 0, and x-axis. Okay, the second question, they want us to draw the graph, actually, indicating the intercepts with the axes as well as the asymptotes. Né? Since, guys, the value of a is positive, it simply means that my graph will be on the first and third quadrant of my asymptotes. Are we together? All I have to do is to find both the x and y intercepts. Né? So how can I find my x-intercept? I must always make y to be equals to 0. I don't care what kind of a graph you have. Né? If you want to calculate the x-intercept, always make y to be equals to 0. If y is 0, that means g of x will be 0. I'll end up having 1 over x minus 1 plus 2. Then whenever I take the 2 to the other side, it will be negative. I'll end up having 1 over x minus 1. I'll then cross multiply. I'll be left with 2x minus 1 is 1. Negative 2x plus 2 is just equals to 1. Then negative 2x is equals to negative 1. Therefore, x is equals to 1 over 2. Are we together? My x-intercept is 1 over 2. And then my y-intercept, for me to find y-intercept, I don't care what kind of a function you have, always make x to be equals to 0. And then solve. Né? So g of 0 is equals to 1 over 0 minus 1 plus 2. And this will give us a positive 1. So I know that my y-intercept is positive 1. Né? So the sketch graph of my curve will just go like this. It will intersect positive 1 over there, and then I have 1 over 2 there. Né? And then the other one will be at the first quadrant of the asymptotes. We'll just move like this. So that's how, guys, you're supposed to draw your graph. And then now they want us to determine the values of x for which g of x is greater than 0. When they say g of x is greater than 0, guys, they are simply telling us that they simply want us to show the values of x whereby our graph is above the x-axis. Né? I know that whenever I move from the x-intercept, which is half, going to the left, my graph is above the x-axis. So the answer will simply be when x is less than 1 over 2. And then another one will be when x is greater than 1. Because from the right hand side of my asymptote, I can see that my graph will forever be above the x-axis. So that's how you're supposed to answer that question over there. And then the last question, they want us to determine the equation of the axis of symmetry of G that has a negative gradient. Axis of symmetry with a negative gradient, it will be a graph. It will be that line over there, né? And its gradient is basically equals to -1. So the equation of this line is just -x plus c. All we have to do is to find the value of c, né? We can only find c if you can substitute any point on the graph. But I do know the point of intersection of my asymptote. X will be 1 and then y is just equals to 2. All I have to do is to just substitute the point on the equation for me to find the value of c. So this will simply give me y is 2 and then x is 1. Therefore c is basically equals to 3. Therefore the equation of the axis of symmetry is y is equals to -x plus 3. So this is the equation of the axis of symmetry with the negative gradient. That's y is equals to -x plus 3. So that's how, guys, we're supposed to tackle that question over there. So just stay tuned and wait for more videos. Thank you.